family has deep roots here. My wife went to college right here at UT. She had a place, I think, on Queens Way, if I'm, is it Queen, something with a queen? Is that around here? She said, stop by, my condo. I used to have a condo. Her family bought her a condo. To go to college. My college experience was a little different. I was the first one in my family to go to college, and my Sicilian father went down to the bursar's office and asked if he could pay in cash. Came with a bag with $6 grand. He would pay for the tuition for my son. It's nice to be out though, first event. COVID, you lose your ability to taste. All the Italians ran to get this thing. Don't care if I die tomorrow from the vaccine, I'm gonna die with the taste of eggplant in my mouth. And get a shot to save your life, it's just don't really go together. Right? So I'm in line and I'm nervous. I hear over the intercom, they're looking for assistance in vaccines. Over the store, I hear assistance in vaccines, assistance in vaccines. I see the guy stocking Gatorades, running back into the front. He sits me in the chair. What I'm about to tell you is it's not backed by any medical facts. This is just my own logic. It's like, what arm do you want it in? Now, I told him give it to me in my right arm. It's my dominant arm. Because I'm thinking if anything goes wrong, maybe I can shake it off. With my strong arm. If I get it in my weak arm, I might lose the ability to use it. He turns around and he's like, all right, you ready? And he had the shot. The shot was already in the syringe. I go, well, what's going on? He said, I'm going to give you the shot. I don't know. I need to see you. I need to see the Moderna mold. I need to see you suck it out of the Moderna. Throw that out. Let's start this over. I don't know what the hell you got pre-made. Why I wanted her and my mother and my kid to stay outside. I had to explain it to her. Oh, babe, you don't have a reservation, right? What, all 5 of us are going to go up? Right, do you have a table for 5? No? Okay, all 5 of us are going to walk out? We're keeping it like 2 deep. Me and the dog. So I'm in line, I'm looking at the host. He don't know what he's doing. He's lost like a tough one. By the way, at these businesses, we're not getting the A team. No. A team's at home collecting checks. Right? So we're bringing in scabs to work these jobs, right? These are people that couldn't get work In the first place, the business owner has to go back into the applications and start calling people in. You came in for an interview 3 years ago, you suck, but I'm in a bind. Can you come in and work the hostess thing? So this guy's lost. And I don't wait in line. I have like an internal clock. I give myself a few minutes, see if I move. Some people don't care. They go, hi, tango for 3? Yeah, it's going to be about 4-hour wait. Okay, we'll be over here waiting. Grade out loud. And you had to come and get it in front of the entire class. I remember her name, Makiko Sakai. 100% everything she did. 100% Makiko Sakai. Please come and get your paper. She'd come up, hey. Went back to her seat. Open up her Hello Kitty book bag. Take out a beautiful piece of sashimi. And have a nice snack. Second smartest in my school, Indians. Right? Patels. Do we have any 100% Patels here tonight? Of course not. People, like, they didn't suffer at all economically. That was my wife's family. They weren't even fazed by this. They were getting on Zoom. They wanted to get on a Zoom call with the family. My wife comes from a big family, 25 people. They wanted to get on a Zoom every day at noon, right? My wife's like, we're going to do a Zoom with my family because they all live in Florida. We live in California. So she fired it up. And I'm looking at the squares, right? And everybody's having, I had to walk away. I was like, I can't believe, because I was nervous. I didn't know what was going to go on. So I didn't participate in the Zoom calls. So finally my in-laws are like, where's Sebastian? Why isn't he not playing charades on Zoom? I'm like 2 hours away from being face down in my pool with a robot, right? And they're sitting there, 2 syllables, movie! Like my wife growing up really didn't have any like jobs. I was working, 14. My first job was Olive Garden. I don't know why you're cheering that. I was excited when I was 14. I ran home, I told my Italian father, I got a job at the Olive Garden. And my father started to weep. He's like, in Sicily, when I was your age, I had a job at an Olive Garden. I said, Dad, this is not a farm. This is free breadsticks and salad all night long. I'm not going to be working the trees. I worked restaurants. Fine dining, casual dining. My wife hasn't really worked restaurants. She doesn't know how a restaurant works. So when we go out, she's completely clueless on sequence of service. For example, when we go to a restaurant and we sit down at the table, my wife doesn't open up the menu. I'm into the menu. You give it to me, I'm studying the menu. My wife is like, look at the crown molding around it. I'm like, open up the menu, babe. They're going to come out, ask us questions. We need to be prepared with some answers here, okay? She's flagging on the busboy. This is restaurant 101. bus boys generally just know how to set up the table and clean the table, right? They don't have access to the computer. They generally don't know what's in the food, and often they are foreign people. Again, some of you are looking up. I don't know where you go to eat, but when I go to eat, generally the busboy is Spanish or Mexican. I'm just reporting the news. This is what I see. Now, my wife don't know how to talk to foreign people. I grew up with immigrants, foreign people. They didn't know the language. I had to circumvent my English to match their English. Right? It was not fluid. My wife does not adjust her form of speech at all when the guy is foreign. She's right in, she's like, excuse me, sir, I forgot to tell our waiter that we would like a side of barbecue sauce, and also, I want my salad. I go, babe, you lost the guy already. The guy don't know. What are you stringing sentences together? You gotta, keywords, salt, napkin, ice, shit he knows. He just got here. One time she asked the busboy, can I get another Tito's and soda? I go, the only Tito he knows is washing dishes in the back of the restaurant, man. I'm gonna go in the back, Tito, I need you! And Tito's gonna come out with a bottle of soda. Hey, my name is Tito, I'm soda! Did you need me? I'm soda! So the waiter comes up. My wife's always sending him away. She's like, can you come back? I go, come on. It took him 25 minutes to get here. He's gonna quit. My wife never knows what she wants. She always pulls this one. You go first, babe. You go first. Did you get that? You go first? I said, okay, I'll have a steak with mixed vegetables. Back to you. How long did you think I was going to pay? Well, you could dive back into 3 more pages? I knew what I want in the car before we walked in. It's nice to see you guys. What are you, about 69? 60 what? 62. All right, hard luck, huh? I don't know age. You look good, though. I like the hair you still got it. Lighten it up. Show this guy. Beautiful man right there. You look like a, cut it off. You look like you're a hard worker. You like a tractor or something. You look like you got a lot of tools at the house, right? What do you do? Okay, carpenter. That's what I was looking at. Guy's a carpenter who builds shit, all right? Now, I don't know how to do nothing. Like, there's guys like this that I wish I was. Right? Like something goes wrong at the house. You got a family here, guy? Okay, who's this? Oh, you went young. What's your name, Dan? Damon. Okay, so in Damon's house is the toilet breaks, he don't call a plumber. Fixes it himself. Takes off the lid, brings his wife in. Barbara, get in here, let me show you the shit. He's gonna tell her how to do it. Maybe she knows, I don't know, but a lot of guys who know how to do stuff, they want to share the knowledge with other people. I go look in the toilet and look at that shit here, that chain, they don't make that shit no more. If this happens again, you win with chain. I don't know how that's southern. It's kind of hard to get there from hey, what's going on? But hey, you gotta get the chain and shit. Chain. I get that. I'm not toolbox on bullshit. I feel like everything's getting in the South. There's a bunch of bullshit. They don't know how to make shit anymore. Damn it. You can generally tell the guys who know what they're doing, right? Generally tell, just by the look at it. We got tightened up. Like this guy, light it up. With the polo shirt, four in. No, it's not him. No, where is he? It's in the front row, right here. This guy with the white teeth. Right? Now, you can't see it, but he's got aqua blue shorts on. Now, and he's got a polo on a horse off his left chest plate. Now, what do you do, guy? What do you do? Taxes. Two different guys, right? Damon is kicking. He's on the floor kicking. What do you call that move when you kick in the... I'm back in the car. I went back home. There's no credit cards. We left in the middle of Disney World. The middle of the vacation, my father's like, okay, let's go home. Are we going to SeaWorld tomorrow? What's SeaWorld? I got no money, get the fuck in the car. SeaWorld. My birthday parties were nothing fancy. In the garage. Antifreeze on the floor, oil. I had to set up my own party. I had to go in the basement, get out the tables. Those weird party tables, we all got them. But normally brown. I had to help my father walk him upstairs. My father taught me how to do nothing. He was just impatient. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up! I'm sitting there, I don't know, you weak. I'm 6 years old. I've never picked up an 82-pound table and walked backwards up 13 steps. I've never done this before. Can't get all the time in shoes. I had a dad that would talk to me during the activity that we were doing. He'd just look at me as we're carrying the table. If you can't figure this out, how are you gonna figure out life? It's my birthday. We had one candle. I never had the amount of candles on the cake that signified how old I was. We had one candle. It lived in a drawer with switchblades and duct tape. No one could ever find it. By the time I turned 8, it was a wick, and just they put the wick on and blow it out. We played games. They were just simple games. My mother brought out a zucchini. She's like, Yagutsa. And 13 kids lined up in a line. And she put the zucchini between the kids' knees. And the object of the game was to give the zucchini to the kid next to you. So the kid next to you would clamp it on, and then he would have to give it to the kid. And if it fell out of his knees, you were out. You had to sit out. I don't know if they were really doing that in Knoxville. I mean, based on what I'm looking at, the game of boots that didn't reach. We did water balloon fights. Right? We had and my parents were too cheap to get the water balloons that held water. They just had regular balloons. We had to go in the kitchen. We had to stretch the stretch it and put it around the kitchen nozzle. And you put the water on. I'm just putting it on a little lightly, just letting it rest in the little B cup right in your hand. And you give it more water and shit, it broke. At the end of the day, there was about 33 rubber circles around them. Today, I don't know if you see what they do with water balloons. You buy like 100. They're all on this sticks. You connect it to a hose, and they all fill up at once and pop off the sticks. But they're small. I don't like that. I like a custom water balloon. So there's always that one kid at the party you couldn't stand. And this was your shot. I like to fill it up about a liter and a half. Get the kid while he wasn't looking. Remember that direct shot right to the right side of the cranium. The kid lost his hearing for 4 months. Remember that kid? Had to wear a hearing aid to school because he got in a water balloon fight. My wife, different party. Type of thing. Spitting on kids. No, I gotta come out. It's okay, we got a permit. Come out of the bushes, everybody's. It'll be family fun time. So I got the party on one side, the alpaca and the owner on the other. So the owner's like, all right, listen up. If you touch the alpaca, you have to immediately wash your hands with the special soap and the scalding water. I go, God, what disease did you just bring into my front yard that a 2-year-old's got to boil himself, God forbid he touches the nose. So I'm losing people. People are running to their cars. I told the guy, get the hell out of here. It's a bust. Get this thing in the van. He's like, I can't get him in the truck. You don't want to leave the stage. I go, what the fuck was he, Frank Sinatra? Get him in the van, guy. Now my father's at the party. He hears everything. My father's like talking to people, and he's always in my business. He comes home and says, you're not going to pay this guy, are you? Like my father's 75, right? He's got no filter. He's hopped up on blood pressure medication. You don't even know what you're getting at that age, right? You ever have to shush your parents? You just shut up. Go inside, eat. He doesn't even have the right sayings down anymore. He goes, "You balls are in the cupboard." They're in my wife's purse. No, yeah, that too. My dad was just visiting me. We watched, I didn't watch a lot of TV over the pandemic because we got 2 kids, and by the time we put them to bed, you know, we were drunk, so... But we turned on this Tiger King, and I'm late to the game on this. I know a lot of you probably saw that in the beginning when it was popular, but I just got around to it recently. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's about a bunch of psychotics in Florida raising tigers in a zoo. Now, midway through the documentary, one of the women that works at the zoo gets her arm gnawed off.
Oh, yeah?
But one time. Now, she goes to the hospital, and they tell her, "Listen, if we leave it the way it is, it's a lot of physical therapy. The other option is we cut it off." Now, she looks at the doctor right in the eye, and she says, "Cut the eye." She goes back to work 6 days after getting her arm chewed off by a tiger. Now, I know people that take a year off because they got carpal tunnel. This woman goes back with half an arm into a cage with a killer tiger. Where do you find these employees? Haven't heard from this guy 20 years. Can't stand my family. We don't like them. Now, we share a grandfather. My grandfather's no longer with us. He passed away. He had Alzheimer's disease. Awful disease. If you have this, my heart bleeds for you. If your family or a friend is going through this, it's not a fun disease. One of the hardest things my family had to get through, because my grandfather taught me basically everything I know. Not much. But I shared wonderful memories with this man. I remember on Sundays baking bread. I used to love to bake bread. We did it as a grandpa and a grandson. Friday nights, I remember doing crossword puzzles with the guy. Simple. I was 8 years old. We did a crossword puzzle. He taught me how to drive, and we didn't go to a parking lot. We went right onto the freeway. All these memories. And when he was on his deathbed, I was there. My mother was there, his daughter, and I'm trying to reconnect with him. I know the man's dying, and I'm looking at his eyes, and I'm like, "Come on, Grandpa, you remember making bread with me?" Nothing, just hollow, just a shell of who he once was. My mother's bawling. I'm still trying. Come on, Grandpa, the crossword puzzles. Come on, remember when we used to merge onto the expressway? Nothing. And then this cousin came in to the hospital room. I turned around. My grandfather, he grabbed my hand. He said, "Look, the asshole's here." Do you know how much of an asshole you have to be to penetrate Alzheimer's? You guys have been fabulous. God bless you.